Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, and welcome to the quarterfinals of this year's bingo tournament. My name is Lorfin Borfin, and joined with me in the booth today is Danny3883. How's it going, Danny?
I'm doing comms with my favorite person on the planet on a match with two of our good friends. I'm doing pretty good.
So tonight we've got Luffy DV versus Jay Scheidel, and I cannot wait to see what happens. I've done a lot of practices with both these guys. Oh man, this is gonna be good time. This is gonna be good. Before we drop the gate on them, let's go over the basics real quick. This is double ante bingo. Both of our competitors have forced a row for their opponent that they must clear. In this case, Jay Scheidel has said that Luffy has to do bottom left to top right. Luffy has said that Jay Scheidel has to do row 2. And then after that, they are free to pick another row for themselves that they want to do. Looking at parties, we've got mirror parties. We've got a black belt, a white mage, and a black mage. Here we go. Is gonna be bingo time. Oh, I'm looking at this board and I see some tasty treats on it. So let's take a look real quick as we're waiting to get started. We got so bottom left to top right. We gotta loop it ourselves. We gotta talk to the Lafinish without translating the slab, which potentially means we have to go there twice. We have to go to Earth Cave and talk to 10 bats. Generally, these are found on the second floor. Not the worst thing in the world, but is we gotta hit level 30 at least one character. Looks at party, sees black belts. Yep. We gotta check up Mazza out of the space window, which means we have to find the chime, the cube, and the Mazza. That's kind of really annoying. And the ever dreaded C2 poison elemental skills and spells. Meanwhile, over in row 2, we got kill at least 3 party members with a damage tile. This just in this flag set, you can kill party members with damage tiles. You got to visit every room on Lich 1's floor, so we got to find a rod. We got to bracket Kraken, so we probably want that Oxyel. The Mazza into space, and take a black belt to level 25. And we're off. I see level 1 life 2 and wall, and ice 3. Quick look at the weapon shop real quick. I see not a whole heck of a lot I would be interested in. I did not quite catch the armor shop. Early check on the item shop. We've got TNT for 800 bucks.
That may have been like the cheapest vendor item I've ever seen.
Still can't quite afford it though. We've only got 400 bucks to start, and we spent most of that on magic. And we're in the airboat. We're headed elsewhere. Jay Scheidel making a run. Oh, Jay Scheidel is going to knock out the damage tile thing immediately while the health is nice and low. I respect this. Meanwhile, Luffy went to Cardia, had a bad time. There's an early encounter on the table. Unfortunately, Jay Scheidel ran into an encounter while trying to kill his party members that killed his party members. You hate to see it.
It's like we want to die, but that's not the way we wanted to go.
Yeah, we want to go out on our own terms.
Shouldn't take too long though. Like you said, this is really smart to do that early when you barely have any health on your characters anyway.
Mm-hmm. And there's the full party kill on marsh tiles. Jay Scheidel lights the tile early. Meanwhile, Luffy in Cardia, looting it for all it's worth. I saw some decent cash earlier. A flame shield that might bend her for a bit. But no, Jay Scheidel really wants his Kraken kill. single ice 3 for 182 takes down Garland. Let's see what we can get out of our King Princess. We got an herb. And we got a tail. Meanwhile, Luffy takes a trip to Sarda. Our favorite old man receives a crown. So the best way to track real actual progression in bingo is not necessarily like how many key items do you have. It's how many of the key items do I need that I have. We've got a fully open Topher. We could go beat the game right now if we chose to. But we need to do these bingo challenges. Jay Scheidel is going to need a rod, an oxyl, a chime, and a cube. Whereas Luffy is going to need chime and cube. And whatever else is on a possible other row. So Jay Scheidel taking on Pirates real quick. Ice 3 taking him down. No melee pirate nonsense today. Old Men and Crescent handing Luffy the canal. Doesn't seem relevant. Whereas Bicky hands Jay Scheidel the rod.
And that is required for him, so that's one less thing that he needs to look for.
See, we got a level 2 magic real quick. We got Bub Kiss out of white. Oh, nope, we're going back. We saw something we want. Harm 2. Aw, yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have to bring a white mage, we're gonna bring one.
Meanwhile, in the actual magic shop, we got Fire 3, Lock 2, and Warp.
So I'd say we must have been out of money because we didn't buy any of those. And we were, in fact, out of money.
Question in chat. All bats are past the rod lock, right? No, actually. Floor 2 has got like a dozen or so bats on it. There's also the bat party room on floor 3, but yeah. Quick check of the level 6 black magic shop. I saw Quake, but I didn't see Barak. So we're still on the hunt for that. And we're now hitting the point where we're getting a little bit of crisscrossing progression. Jay Scheidel going where Luffy's been, Luffy going where Jay Scheidel's been. Then why is Rod required? Rod is required for Jay Scheidel to visit every room on Lich 1's floor. That's the big problem tile for him. And our herb turns into the ruby for Jay Scheidel. Heard you like fetch. See what that ruby turns into real quick. If I'm in Jay Scheidel's position, this is also like I want all the key items I can lay claim to immediately, as soon as I possibly can. Ogre's presenting a script. We're gonna harm 2 of them. Yep. Ogres with something into snorting. Or maybe it was just... no, sorry, it was first spell slow, first skill snorting. So if we want to fish out poison skills, that's a candidate. Meanwhile, Titan's Tunnel has a bunch of nothing in a bottle. Easy Dwarf check was a soft and something else.
And Luffy purchased, I'd say his TNT. So we'll find out what's there.
Chime. Both of our runners needing Chime and Cube today, so that's a pretty good find. Just gotta remember that TNT is buyable at the store.
Yeah, Jay's solid, but when he did not have money for it. But he does know that it's there.
Crown turn-in leads to a ribbon +1. Not required, but super helpful.
Today I learned you read much faster than I do.
That's because I know what little tiny block of text I need to look at for the thing.
I mean, technically I know where to look too, but I completely missed it.
good old Ribbo +1. Yeah, ribbon not required, but boy does it make some of these black belt grinds a lot safer. Although today, no ribbons for black belts. Boring, boring.
It's fine. We've got a life caster. We'll just throw it on her.
Meanwhile, level 3 magic, we got Nuke. And in the white magic shop, we got Cure 3. Oh, Heal 2's not bad. Oh, thank you to Hate for our restreamer du jour posting our Blursings in the chat. TLDR, Black Belt has minus ribbon. The White Mage has Thief Luck and plus 50% experience. The Black Mage gets a lot of luck, but is -4 to their max MP. Also, I saw what I believe was Fast and Temper at level 4.
You
Also,
didn't. Let's say you did in fact see Fast and Temper at 4. The only notable white magic was, at least that I saw, was Heal 3, which is really good, but yeah.
Both our runners holding hands in Elfland at the moment.
And Temper on the same level feels just a little bad when you've only got one black caster.
Yeah. So Luffy in Marsh. Probably just looking for key items. Still on the hunt for a cube. And also Mazza. Gonna need that at some point. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel back in Canaria, picking up the TNT. Gonna take it over. Get the chime. So looking at this board, where do we think the runners are going to go? Both have taken, both have lit up take 1 none. It's a real good tile to take. You know, it's one of those 0 effort tiles, so you can hedge your bet on if the rest of the row just falls into your lap. It's great. Otherwise, meh. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. But, so I'm looking at this bottom left to top right, and I see column 5. We've got a black belt. Taking it to 25 is easy. A trip to armor shops is easy. And then it's highly likely we're going to take every tile in ordeals. That doesn't seem bad. Luffy finding Oxiel in Marsh. The harder question, I think, is for Jay Scheidel. And I'm looking at this board, and my eyes keep drifting to column 2 and column 4. We've got a white mage, so purchasing white. So for column 2, like purchasing white magic, this is easy. Canoe to Elfland, that's easy. 10 bats in Earth, that's easy. The only question mark is whether Quake is available, and if it's buried deep somewhere, it would be kind of oof. Has it?
We saw it at level 6, so he does know where that. Yeah. So that column 2 honestly doesn't seem bad, because I mean 2 of those squares you can knock out with the forced one you have with visiting every room on Lich's floor, and then purchasing those 5 spells and then canoeing. Like that column 2, if I was Jay, that would probably be my second row, because that's a pretty easy row. Like that Quake at 6 feels a little bad, because you, depending on what level you go to do Quake Lich, like you may not have a lot of cast of that.
Right.
It feels a little bad when it doesn't work.
Yeah. That would be the ultimate feels bad moment, I think. So, meanwhile, alternatively, we've got column 4, which would give us Visit Bahamut, defeat 2 Cobras and 2 Asps with staff melee, cure a status ailment with white magic, and promote after level 25. So, we've got the easiest tale in the world. Promoting after 25 and Bahamut they go hand in hand. Successfully cure a status ailment in battle with white magic. That can be super easy. I don't know if it's going to work out too well in this seed. Let me look through white magic again real quick. We have level 2 lamp. So, and we've got level 4 soft. So like the pieces are there. The pieces are there to put that together if we choose to farm that out. We have also got level 6 Cure 4 if we want to wait a little bit. So it's doable. If it falls into our lap, that could be real nice. But otherwise, yeah, we could just do all our chores. Like, column 2 is the safe and steady play. Column 4 is the, I think I can gamble on going faster play. Soft no work in battle though, right? I think it does it in the bingo flag set? Maybe it doesn't in the bingo flag set. I've been playing a lot of weird flag sets recently. I don't remember if it's on or not. Maybe it's not. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel in Ice Cave finds the key and has started preparing for an eye grind. 3 hits 17 out of the black belt. We might have needed to defrost this black belt a little bit before we got started.
Right, so that black belt's only has no more than like 165 HP. If I mathed that right. If I didn't, forgive me. I'm very sleep deprived. But it looked about that. So it definitely doesn't have a lot. So once he gets a few more levels on that black belt, he should not have a problem with this at all.
Oh, we found the blue stake. All rise. Oh no, we reset out of the blue stake. All please sit. This run is cursed. Luffy, please. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel, apparently our restreamer Hate pointing out that the eye has dark touch. That is bad news. I believe we're playing with improved dark. Dark now matters. It matters a lot. It matters a lot. I would have extreme concern about this. Also, rates with trance. The problem with this grind was always going to be this low-level party encountering anything that's not an eye, and we're kind of seeing that pan out here.
Oh.
Trance into cremate. The melee is kind of up there. That black belt's not coming out of the stun. Into toxic. Gonna see if we can get any poison skills out. We didn't find any before we wiped. Oh boy.
Okay, that tile was gross. And he got a decent bit of levels on that, so that feels pretty bad.
Oh. And I blinked and missed it. Luffy made the trek down to Lefane, looped himself, reset, and went up to Gaia. Bottle turns into adamant. The fetch quest continues. We gotta find that cube somewhere. Hate in chat, yes. Toxic is not poison elemental. Toxic is one of the few death element skills. No, but for poison, we're looking for damage poison, stone poison, bane, brack, stinger, glance.
Thank you, Hate, for panning over that on the bingo board, so I sounded like I knew what I was talking about for a second. Appreciate it, buddy.
I was convinced that you knew. I was trying to do it from memory.
Note self. Let Fizzle think I'm smart next time.
Oh, all Bleeds Rise. Jay Scheidel's run is blessed. Not like Luffy, who reset out of a blue stake.
Well,
I won't hold that over him later. I definitely won't do that. That's not a thing I would do.
Feels a little bad. Okay.
Oh. all around
Maybe this
cursed.
one will be a little nicer.
The blue stakes are fighting back today. You hate to see it.
They're not going down without a fight. They've watched this bingo tournament. They know better.
So Luffy first to ordeals, but both of our runners clearly headed in this direction, I think. Even the red stakes are taking down Jay Scheidel's black belt, not able to get any levels. Let's see what we got out of ordeals. Well, Medusas seem inoffensive enough.
Yeah, definitely couldn't take down either of those stakes on the way into ordeals, but like, this is usually a place where you can pick up a few levels while you're bouncing around floors. So it might make those fights easier when we're headed back to our float boat. Also, if it turns out I'm wrong and ordeals is awful, I didn't say that.
We can fix it in post.
Okay. We're holding hands in ordeals.
Holding hands in ordeals up until the encounter. Exact same tiles for both our runners. Some different key items, but effectively progression-wise, I would call them roughly equivalent right now. Jay Scheidel has knocked out his one easy tile. Luffy has knocked out his one super easy tile.
The real difference there is just a couple of key items that Luffy picked up while Jay was in ice, and unfortunately lost a little bit of a grind he did there, but otherwise, oh no. It always feels bad when the heal goes off right after the character dies.
Yep. Also, shoutouts for chat for pointing out that the buddy system keeps you from getting lost in ordeals. They both made it through, and we found our slab, which... Let's see. Between our two runners, we have accounted for everything that everyone would need. So that... No. Mazza. We're still on the hunt for a Mazza. That slab could be Mazza. Looks like Jay Scheidel picked up the cube. Cube was the adamant turn-in, which the adamant we got from the bottle, and the bottle we got from Titans. The ruby we got from the Elf Prince. The herb we originally got from the King. So I hope you love fetch. There you go.
If not, well, you're gonna have to tolerate it today. At least, like, if you're gonna have to go on, like, the longest fetch quest in the history of fetch quest, at least it's a required thing. It feels awful when you have that and you're, like, 5 turn-ins in and then you get, like, a Womp Womp item that you don't need. Because then it just makes you cranky.
Yeah, no one likes every fetch item in the game leading to, like, I don't know, a canal or something when you're already in the air. Meanwhile, I spy with my little eye a script on Hydras. Started with Rub. We reset out of it. Unfortunately, Jay Scheidel was the one to find it. He's probably not terribly attached to the idea of digging out poison skills, but Luffy might want that information. We'll see if Luffy gets that information. Luffy gets the information whether he wants it or not. We ain't got... so it's Rub into Rub. I wonder if this is a single spell list. Chat pointing out someone had Stinger on Jay Scheidel's... Oh, Hydra's skill had a Stinger. Okay. So that would be a poison skill. Luffy didn't see it. Take a look in black level 7 real quick. That's not stuff we want. Taking a venture over to the level 8 Gaia shops. There's Bane, so if we really were committed to that whole row 3 or column 1 thing, there's our level 8 Bane. Meanwhile, Luffy finds level 5 Brack. That's something that Jay Scheidel is probably looking for, but hasn't found yet.
He hasn't been to Melman yet, but if he does the slab turn-in, which I'm assuming he will, unless he finds everything he needs before then, but eventually he's gonna have to go there to find Brack anyway. So. We also saw Ruse and Fade for the White Mage. Both are pretty good. Not necessarily things we need, but things if you're gonna have a White Mage you kind of want.
Yeah. Whole lot of armor shop checking we got going on. Unfortunately, the silver bracelets rolled down. They're okay priced given the amount of cash we have, but that's single digit absorb. That's gonna feel real bad. Meanwhile, Luffy gonna take a spin on the wheel of eye grinds. Now we know that he's about to run face first into Dark Touch and Trance Rates. Let's see if he's got enough survivability to make it through these. Only 4 hits for 69 damage out of that, what I believe to be level 17 black belt. That is a dense eye. Four hits 66. Yeah, we're gonna need 6 hits if we're gonna want to take down. Oh, that was level 15, so we're up to level 16 on that black belt. But it's still feeling like 21 is what we're gonna want to be nice and sustainable. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel finding wizards with snorting and slow. Methinks we have identified the Medusa script. It starts with slow and snorting. There's the trance rates, everyone's best friend.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Jay. I feel like he's running into all kinds of ugly. There tends to be a little bit of like, if they've got it, he's seen it going on.
Oh, the trance will continue until morale improves for Jay Scheidel. Luffy still working on trying to get that grind operational. Jay Scheidel deciding that the only way out is through, but the cremate gets the black mage, isn't able to survive, and he decides, nope, we ain't doing this ice grind stuff today. We're just gonna... I hear Volcano is lovely this time of year. Let's see how the Agamas are.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He multiple attempts now at getting through ice, and none of them have worked out well for him. So I don't blame him for leaving at all.
We've seen a decent number of dark status effects so far. And Jay Scheidel's White Mage does not have a lamp, so I can only conclude that we're probably looking at column 2 for Jay Scheidel's second row at this point, based on available data.
And I don't remember which shop it is, but I want to say he's seen at least, I think it was maybe iron armor from that 6, and he didn't click that either. So yeah, I think column 2, at least, like we said before, is what we do. So I don't think it's that column 5. Could be wrong.
Also worth noting, both of our runners have been to ordeals, and neither
Oh
one
yeah.
hit all the trap tiles. So
Aw.
column 5, top left, bottom right, and row 5 looking to be out for both of our runners, because we ain't going back to ordeals. That
No, we're
is
not.
that is interesting. I wonder what Luffy's second row is going to be.
I mean, he could be looking at that column 2 also, because he does have, like, he's got the one required bingo square in that row.
Mhm.
So, like, I mean, column 5 is really easy, and because he has that top row required, everything else is just kind of super
Yeah,
easy
but
after that. But
we did ordeals and we didn't hit all the tiles, and we're not going back.
no, I'm saying
We
he hasn't done that, so he could maybe be thinking, well, I don't know, because column 2 though means, well, he has the rod, so he doesn't have to worry about having that. So he could be looking at column 2 also, because he has to go to Earth.
Right. But going to the bottom of Earth feels so bad. Let's see. As for the record, it looks like Agamas are a little easier to do. At least we've got more damage going out against them. Although the incoming damage is also pretty significant, but we don't have to deal with Dark Touch, so overall, we'll make it work. Meanwhile, Luffy fully transitioned over to the solo grind at level 22. Maybe the Agamas have kind of a bit of health, because I saw that Ice 3 crush in for around 200 damage, and then a solid punch for around 90 after that. Looking at probably around 400 health Agamas. That's a lot of health.
Not gonna be much of a problem once he gets like significant amount of levels on that black belt. But right now, it's we're slow getting there.
Oh. So I feel like we've deduced Jay Scheidel's second row. Like, it's gotta be column 2. What is Luffy doing for his second row? If we're not doing column 5, there's gotta be something easy that we're overlooking here. I mean, column 2 is an idea, it's just annoying. Maybe you're right. Maybe he is going column. Maybe both of our runners are going column 2.
I mean, that column 5 just looked really easy for Luffy because that top bingo square, like, he is the most annoying out of that column, and that's forced on him. So the rest of that row would be easy, especially now that he's already got 2 of those lit there. But not doing that defeat every tile in ordeals, unless he just oopsed at it, like, and just didn't think and missed one. Is like, oh no, I've got to go back.
Right.
Which, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, the next easiest, and the easiest for Jay, is that column 2.
So here's where the mind games start. Luffy, in very short order, has lit up Black Belt to 25 and hit level 30. Jay Scheidel is still working on getting the grind set up, so this is pressure time. Jay Scheidel also working on trying to eliminate these pesky party members. They have Quake. Yes, Quake was level 6.
Yeah, level 6.
Yeah. Which is not great, but 6 is like the upper limit for like safe levels for fishing for that insta-kill.
But yeah, if I was Jay, I would probably feel a little bad and rather behind seeing that Luffy has lit up those 2 squares with his black belt, knowing that like I had started a grind once and I lost it, and then tried to get back into ice and couldn't, and then had to come here to volcano. My black belt would be panic punching. Like, it's like, can you get through these Agamas a little faster, buddy? Please, thank you.
4 hits for 214. That's okay pace.
Mm-hmm.
And we're finally down the rest of the party. That is a 3-hit Agama. My god.
Okay, yeah, we're only level 17 though, so hopefully now that the rest of the party's done, he'll get level through these a little faster. But it also was nice to see that Agama miss occasionally.
So Luffy up in the 8-hit range. 30, was that 38, 39?
Thing like that.
Almost. So just got to get a couple more levels, and then we got to dodge wraiths on our way out the door.
I think that was he just hit 39.
Yeah, just hit 39. So a couple more levels, and then we got to dodge wraiths on our way out the door. Jay Scheidel now fully transitioned over to solo mode, down to 50 heal pots. This feels bad moment. Did we take that silver bracelet off yet? I hope we did.
Don't know.
6 hits, 272. We're up in the 6-hit range, but it's still not enough to one-shot this Agama reliably.
And there we go. Well, we did it once.
So more than 396 health. That's...
That feels a little bad. But we are one-shotting it more often than not now.
Luffy has crossed the 42 threshold and is going to make his brave and bold trek out. Geists and Spectres with skill lists of their own. Spectre, nothing in their cast poison, and Luffy has decided he's not going to risk it. Maybe he'll come back and dig for skills.
Something else in that I'm almost positive I saw had Fire 3, which I don't recall seeing when Jay was there.
No, it was the Spectre, I believe, let loose a Fire 3.
The bingo board letting us know that Jay's black belt is now level 25. Which is real nice because then I don't have to squint to read it. I'm totally not getting old. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine. Luffy trying his best to get out of ice, and then the annoyance is to just like, no! Hang on a minute. Oh, jeez.
Ice Cave is refusing to let Luffy go, but it's not putting up that much of a fight. It's just like, aha! Oh, wait, oh god, that's like a 40-something black belt. Now we're gonna run. One of the wraiths was just like, Trance? No, no. Alright, I'm out. And so is Luffy, headed to the party member store. Gonna buy some new party members.
To reinflate the flat ones, it's fine. They're like party balloons.
Alright, Jay Scheidel safely in one-hit kill mode now. Just crossed level 30. Alright, Luffy, where are you going? Luffy still needs to track down that cube. That is very, very high on his priority list. Or not, as we're pulling up to Earth Cave. Maybe just knock some of these easy ones out of the way first. If we start... So if we head past floor 2, we'll know that we're headed for column 2.
Yes, I think we'll have our answer.
Yeah, right now we're counting bats. There's 5. And we're doing, instead of pressing onward, we're doing the loop. And we're leaving. And we're going back. We are gonna... What are we doing? We're doing column 4.
I was going to say, other than confusing you and I'm not entirely sure what he's doing.
Alright, look, we're not doing Bane. Bane was level 8, so we ain't doing row 3. If we are going to poke some snacks, we have got to be doing column 4. The Asps have Scorch, but we're not terribly interested in what else they've got. We're just gonna bonk them over the head. Do a quick save, see if we can dig out some green snakes. Well, they're green, but they're not snakes. Let's try that again. Well, they're snakes, but they're not green. Alright, we're gonna bonk another one. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel, on the way out, I have not seen... Are we on the way out because we're done, or are we on the way out because we ran out of heal pots?
I don't know how many he has, but I know he was running low. Oh, yeah, we're out of heals.
We are out of heals.
We are all the way out of them.
And we're reinflating the rest of the party, so wherever we got to, we have decided that that's it, we're done. 32, oh boy.
That feels a little ambitious.
So, knowing that, like, we've flubbed a couple grinds so far, and we spent all that time trying and failing to get back into Ice Cave, I see the play here of just like, you know what, we're just gonna take 32, and we're just gonna, you know, hopes and dreams, just hope that, you know, everything works out.
Yeah, because not only did he have all that issues with the failed grind and then getting recognized, like, he knows that Luffy, like, he sees where Luffy's at, and he sees the tiles that Luffy has lit up, so it's probably definitely feeling behind. It's just like, we're gonna try 32 and see if we can make it work.
Question in chat, did he pick up Quake? I do not believe he did. So Jay Scheidel picking up the cube that he must have reset out of earlier. Oh, Luffy has found the green snakes. They come with Dazzle and Ice too. And the Scorpions come with Thunder. And Luffy has successfully bonked some snakes. And we're gonna bonk a Scorpion for good measure. That is not the right title. There you go. We're gonna bonk a Peed. So where are we headed now? So we know Luffy's doing column 4. Jay Scheidel is now a question mark. Because I don't think we picked up Quake. We did pick up Quake. Okay, column 2's still in play. We just need levels to make it sensible.
I don't know, if I was doing column 2 and I was just by Melmond, like, I would have went ahead and knocked out, because you're already there by Earth, and just
Right.
would have went ahead and just knocked all that out, because that's 1, 2, 3 tiles in one location, and you can do it quick, because even at 32, like, you're not going to have much of a problem there at Earth.
That's true. However, the problem is we only had 1 charge of Quake. We need a couple more levels on that Black Mage to get some level 6 charges unlocked. Then I think we'll be back at Earth Cave once I think we're ready.
I totally haven't been playing this for like 3 years and don't remember exactly what levels you get for spell permissions.
I cheated and looked at his menu and saw that Quake was at 1 of 1. So Crystal, that we picked up from somewhere, turned into the Mazza -4. Crystal was from Slab. Slab was from Ordeals. So Ordeals necessary for both our runners today. Luffy pulling up to the Hall of Dragons. Is it promotion time? What level are our mages at? We're probably going to be fading and nuking things in here to get to 25 on the way down, probably, is my guess. Maybe trying to dig out some more poison stuff. I don't think Luffy has still seen any poison yet. Oh, and as I say that, there's a Brack. That is the first poison skill that Luffy needs to see. The only other one we've seen so far is Stinger out of Hydras. Oh, I missed the levels again. Dang it. And I looked away at 27 to 23. Okay, so I think the Black Mage needs a couple more levels. So there's our Bark. Seeing Brack is actually, I wonder if Luffy is feeling emboldened by seeing the Brack and saying, you know what? We'll find a Bane or a Poison damage in Topher. This is no problem. This is fine. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel went through the Slab translation, got the Mazza. Gasties also. Everything has a script. My god. This is just oops all scripts, the seed. Black Mage 24. Out of nukes. Down to fire 3s. Just gotta get one more level on that Black Mage. Is that Squint? I believe that was Squint. Which is not what we're looking for.
But it's what I'm doing.
And Black Mage is up to 25. Okay, promotion time. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel up in Sky already. Gonna take the grand trip to the window just to huck a sword out of it. Can't help but notice the way that those mages are just standing there not doing anything. Luffy is officially beginning his skill hunt. So we saw Brack, we saw Frost. There's a cremate. That's not what we want. Jay Scheidel hucked the sword out the window and is now warping out.
Yeah, he took quite a few. He's been taking fights, so yeah, he's walking those out.
It's slow. There's cremate. There's Frost. And decided, nope. That ain't what we wanted. Did he reset out of... Luffy, did you reset out of promotion when I wasn't looking?
I was wondering the same thing. Because I saw him promote, but then I was watching Jay when he dropped the Maza, and now I am curious. I don't know if Luffy went out and saved after he promoted. I'm trying to guess by his sprites, and I don't know.
Think they use the same sprites, in which case I believe Luffy is still promoted.
I was gonna say, after you promote, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. Y'all ignore me. Nobody listen. Is the tail still in your inventory after you promote?
No.
Okay, hold on. Luffy. I need you to just to your inventory just real fast. Say?
Yeah, chat seems to indicate that the sprites have changed. I'm kind of sort of a little sure.
Okay. Granted, not working with the best eyesight today. However, I don't think I saw the tail, so I'm pretty sure he flew.
Chat confirms, and then he went to level 6 magic and bought slot 2. Slot 2 is White Wizard only, thus we have promoted.
Gotcha.
So now our runners have swapped places. Luffy headed up to the window. Jay Scheidel gonna go promote real quick. Oh no! No! Jay Scheidel, your black mage. Your black mage is level 23.
Did he promote though, or did he realize that and leave?
He done promoted it, and then he saved.
Oh. Well, maybe he wasn't doing it because he doesn't have, he doesn't need to click the box. They didn't. So maybe he was just promoting to promote? And not actually doing C4? Because he doesn't actually have to have everybody at level 25 to promote.
That's true.
Although I am still very confused as to what row he's going to do. And my guess, because he didn't click that, and the ones he has, he has the one in C5, but he took the none, so he had to click it. I'm still banking on Jay doing C or column 2.
Yeah.
Which we'll see him start clicking off a lot of those boxes when he goes to Earth anyways, because for him it's required.
It's true. Oh boy, it's about... I think we had to have known that. Maybe.
Wait, does he have his Oxyel? He does not? I don't think.
Oh my.
Oh, so he has to do C and doesn't have his Oxio yet, so he was hoping that's what was there.
Got it.
Because he also has required Kraken. Which, granted, I mean, it doesn't say 1, so we could try on Kraken 2, but who would actually want to do that?
Mean, that is in fact a thing you can try to do, yes. I don't recommend it.
If I'm gonna wipe trying to bracket Kraken, I prefer it to be 1, not 2. Both are a few floors down, but it sucks just a little less if it's Kraken 1.
With only a single black caster, I would not even dream of trying to brack Kraken 2.
Mm-hmm. Like Kate says in chat, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
So, Luffy is looking for things. Saw snorting on wyverns reset out. I think we're digging for them poison spells. I think Luffy has decided, let's sort this out before it's over. Punch a blue stake for good luck. Did Luffy see Stinger from the Hydra earlier? He did not. But has decided, nope, we're headed for Topher. We will find our poison skill and we will cure something somewhere with white magic.
We hope.
Power of positive thinking. Let's go. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel in Earth Cave talked to Bats, headed downstairs. Gonna try and coax some more stuff out of the Frosties real quick. See if we can't find something we want.
Bingo, I think it's a lot of fun. I very much enjoy watching these races. But this is why Danny doesn't do bingo. Because I would have to study to play bingo, because I wouldn't know what to look for from what enemies and who has what.
I love bingo because it really rewards base knowledge and
which is why you play it and are good at it, and I don't. It's
so we
fine.
have confirmation. Oh, so we have confirmation that Cure 4 doesn't cure soft in battle. Okay, we tried. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel on the cake train. Oh, we're already doing our last one. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, woohoo! Thank you, Lich.
Alright, now let's go look at all these rooms real quick.
Mm-hmm. Now, like if I was Luffy, this is where I'd start panicking because I'm
Mhm,
having trouble knocking out that last bingo square, and
mhm,
Jay's lighting up a whole lot of blue.
mhm. Do
There's a
bad men
reason
have
why.
skills? I don't think so.
Well, if they do, we might find out.
At this point, Jay Scheidel is about to pick up the Oxyel, so we just need a trip to Onrak, and then we need a canoe trip and a trip to some white magic shops. Luffy is trying real hard to just force of will some poison skills into existence in Topher so that he can cure them with white magic. Yep, it's a fight of things we haven't seen. Let's see if any of them do stuff. Whole lot of punches, whole lot of not status ailments.
And I'm curious as to what magic Jay has bought, like HP restoring spells for that white mage, because we've seen, I was looking through magic, we've
Right.
seen 5 in all shops he's been to, so I'm not
One, two,
entirely sure what he
three,
still has. Granted, they're
four.
most unrelated levels, but we have seen at least 5.
Are you counting life 2? Life 2 does.
No, hold on.
Yeah, because we got cure 3, heal 2, heal
I mean, I
3,
know we
cure
joke
4.
about Life 2 being the best healing spell in the game,
Mhm.
but doesn't count, folks.
Oh, level 7 heal in Gaia.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
So if he's only missing one, like
Hmm.
Cure 1 is an honor rack if he checks the shop there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel on the canoe trip.
Getting all the encounters.
Oh hey, yet another script. It starts with stop.
And no surprise, Jay has found it.
Alright, Luffy on Lich's floor. Are we just gonna rest our car on this speed bump for a minute and see what happens? No, first we're gonna test out Germadus and see if they got anything. If they had touch attacks, we would have seen the effect by now.
I know before the race we were looking at the bingo board and kind of, sussing out like which one of these rows we thought was the worst and what we would give the other person. I know we were both like, that row too. Sure would be something. Luffy is unfortunately proving that, so we may have been wrong.
So
Because that top bingo square there on column 5 is proving to be rather troublesome.
So here's the downside of the I'll farm things out of Lich strategy. As it turns out, some of the things Lich can have include nuke. So so we didn't see anything. We at least saw ink, and then we saw a bunch of spells that ended in nuke, and then we saw blaze. So we're headed back in.
We're also buying ourselves a cure here, and on rack. Oh, there we go. That was our last one we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now we just got one square left on each runner.
Oh, chat pointing out that he was able to cure the dark from that ink. All right, so that's we got one of them. Now we're just gonna do the other one. We found more things with scripts and we ran away from them. Jay Scheidel on Kraken 1 floor now. Luffy approaching the speed bump. Are we gonna bottom the car out on it again, or are we just gonna jump it?
Yeah, I was just rechecking the magic again. That Brack is level 5. We've got a decent amount of charges of it on that Black Mage. But it's one of those things where it still feels kind of bad when it all hinges on that one Black caster.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he's usually the squishiest member of your party.
So Luffy hoping for skills out of Girl Worms doesn't look good.
See, because I know when Jay left his grind, he's level 32, but he's got 5 more levels on that black belt. So he's at 37 now. Which feels a little better. Getting ready to go into that he's got Topher right after this.
Mm-hmm. First Brack, here we go, ineffective. Meanwhile, we're gonna stand around on the carry fight and hope for the best. That was a quad X out of Kraken, not going anywhere. More wall, quad X out of carry, less things happening. 9 hits, 383. That Black Mage is almost down. The Brack lands. Jay Scheidel is bingo go mode on his way to Topher. Meanwhile, this carry fight, whole lot of things that we don't really care about. There's the Fire 2. There's the melee. There's the Lightning 2. Cure 3's going. We've decided, nope, we're done with this carry fight. We're gonna move on. This is gonna be the story of the really buff tortoise versus the underprepared hare. Like our tortoise is so swole he has to think about punching. There's a rub, we don't want that. There's a crack, we don't want that. And there's our poison damage.
if we've it's something
And
you're
our
not.
Bane.
Well, all right.
Kraken provides?
I was going to say, I'm about to say something I don't think I've ever heard anybody say. Thanks, Kraken 2.
I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
sincere. Thanks, Kraken 2. Not like a sarcastic, you just killed half my party. Like, a genuine thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm. So
I technically Luffy, in the grand scheme of things, is not that far from me. He's about 5.5, 6 hours. I'm pretty sure I heard that sigh of relief.
uh-huh. So Luffy has transitioned to a gear other than first and is going to smash his way through Tia 2 real quick. Lock 2 is outgoing. Incoming melee for not much, but 20 hits for 1,908 damage. That smear on the floor is where Tia 2 used to be. We're on our way to Chaos with a full party. Jay Scheidel back around to the first floor, headed down towards Lich shortly. An unrunnable fight, getting in Luffy's way, but not for long. Nuke goes out. Down goes one. Only one. Punch hits the crater. Incoming melee gives us things to do after combat. Outgoing fade. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4 down. Take a minute, do a chug. Continue the trudge to Chaos. No, we're just going to head straight there. Dang the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Luffy saw the whole board get lit up, and it's now panic time. How are we gonna do with this here Chaos? We're gonna do some fade, some punch, and some fast. Fast goes out. Fade goes out. For 114, incoming punch. 223 to the Black Mage, it's still upright. 18 hits for 1,531 damage. Good night, Chaos. Luffy DV finishing in first place with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 49 seconds. GG.
GG, Luffy. Also, that Chaos just kind of fell over.
Yeah, that one just kind of melted.
It's like, I saw what you've been through, buddy. We're just gonna make it easy on you. Since you've been here a little while. But also, I kind of like that for Jay because he's coming in with lower levels on that black belt. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it makes this a little easier for Jay.
Try some carry too. 8 hits for 434 with our detonated Black Mage on the ground. Harm 2 goes out, does Harm 2 things. Incoming Quad X misses. Outgoing Punch. 8 hits for 337. Not a heck of a lot. We kind of want a little bit more gas than that. A Mage Stick for chip damage, 26. Incoming Lightning 2 ain't doing much. Punch. 8 hits for 417. Respectable. Down goes Carry 2.
And rightfully so, because she was rude.
It's Kraken 2 time. What are we doing? We're going to do some fast, some wall, outgoing Punch. 3 hits for 78. Where's that temper when we need it? Incoming 9 hits, 785. Our black belt has been detonated. We're going to need a non-black belt based plan. Down goes the white mage. This is reset territory, but we're going on for the fans. Nuke for 268. Nuke for 164. Rub, rub, no rub. One more nuke. For 294, Kraken's still there. Bane misses. And Jay Scheidel's like, I was expecting this battle to be over by now, but we're going to reset.
It would have made me so happy to see that little Black Mage get through Kraken too. Granted, he might not have made, I don't know what he would have done after that, but still would have made me happy.
And we're joined in the booth by our first place finisher, Luffy DV. How's it going, man?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Luffy.
Oh my god, I hate that tile. I hate it so much.
So, I gotta ask you, and I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Why did you not dig for poison skills on the 4,000 things you saw with skill lists, Brian Stolper?
You know, like I was thinking about that the whole time. Like I thought I saw so many things that had it, but I couldn't remember exactly what. That's why like I was over at Ordeal's area for a little while. Like I, went to Hall of Dragons. Like I knew I had to get 25 if I wanted to hit C4 anyway. So like I got lucky with the Brack there, and I was like, okay, maybe something else here has it. And I was so mad because what was killing me was that C4 R4. Like I burned all my charges of lamp for the fans. I thought about it and I burned them all with stupid harm 2s on the eye. So I had to dig that tile out too. Like I was so mad, and those are two horrible tiles to like have to finish. I need to do more research on what is a skill and what has a skill so I don't get caught like that again. Yeah, that's why. Underprepared.
It's like I got homework to do.
Oh, please. You know I love homework.
So, as Jay Scheidel jumps the speed bump, question number next. Let's rewind all the way back to the start of the race. What drew your eye to row 2?
So, I was looking at bottom left to top right as well. And I really kind of should have, because that 2 poison skill elemental, it's just so nasty. It's so RNG fest. And I just thought, looking at R2, I thought with the -4 MP on the Black Mage, maybe I can catch him with Brack at a bad level. And there's just so much having to track key items down right there. Like if I get lucky with an early stinger, I can just dig at Topher. Like it's not so bad. I was just hoping he would waste a lot of time, was my thought. And I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna watch it back. But I wanted to see, that was my thought. Have him waste as much time, and I'll take the poison tile because I know he's gonna give that to me, and I'll try to get lucky.
And I guess my next question for you is, what were your thoughts on your second row?
So
that was going to be my question. I'm curious as to why C4.
So originally I was thinking C5. So I bought a couple armors, and I went to Ordeal. Honestly, and part of me also forgot to defeat every trap tile in Ordeals when I was sitting on the eye. And I thought, okay, this is terrible, but I was thinking about going back there anyway to look, because I thought this is where I thought I saw things with scripts. So maybe it's not so bad. I'll just waste as much, a little bit of time. And then I don't know, I just saw where my levels were. I saw that I kind of really wanted Cure 4 because it was promotion locked, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to promote anyway. I'm pretty close. Hall of Dragons, let me see if I can just get the level finished here, and maybe I come across something with a poison there, because I've been trying to dig that out all seed, and I did. So that's when I pivoted over to C4, like, all right, let me just do this. And the Cobras and Ass with the Staff melee, there were so many encounters off the hard reset. I figured this tile's usually gross, but you might find something really quick on Earth, and I kind of did.
Yeah, you made me feel wrong a lot. Just assume, because C5 seemed pretty easy, and you had to do the one, and then it was like, oh, but you didn't do all the ones in Ordeals, and I thought maybe so you might have forgotten, but wasn't sure. And then okay, well then maybe I'll just do C2, because that one seems really easy. And you've got stuff to do there on Earth, but you already have Rod, you gotta go there anyway. And then you did, and they're like, wait. Well, all right, I'm 0 for 2.
Yeah, like C2 also kind of drew me in. That's why I was kind of purchasing the HP restoring spells on the White Mage. Like, let me get these as I stop. I was a bundle of nerves tonight. Jay Scheidel's, we've done a lot of ace things together, and he's improved so much over the last several weeks that like it was going to be a scary matchup. And he had me second guessing what row I was going for, and I kind of just luckily fell into C4 because it just kind of happened. But C5 and C2 were two much better options that I kind of bundle of nerves forgot to do certain things when I was in spots to do them. And I got lucky that C4 was not the worst thing in the world.
Also, Jay got through his Kraken 2 fight this time, and through Tia 2, and is getting ready to take on his Chaos fight, who we saw with your fight was barely there.
That was so tiny.
You blew a gust of wind at him and he fell right over.
So here we go. White mage to the front, gonna wall the black belt. We're gonna do some fast strats and a test punch. Test punch goes out. 8 hits for 508. Incoming melee detonates the white mage. The fast goes off. Second round. What do we got? We got a whole temper, but the punch goes out first. 13 hits for 344. Chaos still there. Temper goes off. Punch to the black belt for 135. Not a whole heck of a lot. Nuke goes out for 141, and then a punch. 15 hits for 834. Down goes Chaos. Jay Scheidel finishes in second place at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 3 seconds. GG.
GG, Jay.
GG's Jay.
Yeah, I think at some point I was just like, if you guys' required rows had been swapped, this would have been a whole nother race. Because Jay saw everything.
And speaking of, we are joined in the booth by our second place finisher, Jay Scheidel. How's it going, man?
Seeing everything, is that what I hear?
Yeah. You saw
sure
the whole
did.
world.
Saw the whole world and
No,
all
I
the
think
insta-kill spells.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, I think at one point I said something that's like, if it's got it, Jay's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, except for the poison elementals until Topher.
Yep.
I
Yep.
will say that, so whereas Luffy saw Brack out of the Frosties, Jay Scheidel managed to get Stinger out of Hydras early.
I missed that one. I saw Brack out of the Frosties and Bane out of Kraken.
I knew those Hydras had to have something. I knew it. Darn it. I'm gonna remember that now when I watch this back for sure. Darn it.
So, same question to Jay Scheidel that I had for Luffy. Let's rewind back to the beginning. What drew your eye to bottom left, top right?
Oh, well, my typical, like, trying to find the most things that need a key item. And so the Mazda requires 3. And then, I know we just talked about it, and I know we both complained about it, but the Poison Elemental.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I feel bad, but I also want to win.
I respect that 100%.
And I guess second question is, once you were handed row 2, what were your thoughts on a second row?
It actually took me a little bit until I realized that all of the Lich stuff was in C2. I went, okay, so the heal spells has a chance of being behind Tail, and so does Quake. So it's like, if I get a Tail, I'll swing that way. And then honestly, C5. Again, I hate to say the poison stuff, but C5 pretty much would have fell in your lap.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to make things hard on myself.
I gotta ask, Ice Cave.
We don't talk about Ice Cave.
We don't talk about Ice Cave. Got it.
Oh, what were those images or whatever that just trance
On
you
the
to
top.
death?
The race with Trance. Yep.
Race, yeah.
They had
Yeah.
trance and something else, and at one point we saw something that had fire 3. And everything about it was just gross and awful.
Like the first time down, I'll try to go on a different counter step. It's like I'll know to keep things up. Okay, whatever. Second time, nope. Let's go somewhere else.
Yep.
Go to Ordeals, go through it, come back. Nope. Okay, we're doing Agas.
And hey, chat pointing out there something in there also had cremate. That's the one thing I was forgetting.
Yeah, the
was
race-
I think
cremate
that was the
also.
race.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
race with Trance into Cremate. Yeah.
I was so scared sitting there. Like, I don't think he got out of here when you didn't light that black belt tile. And I'm like, if I run into that trance, I am dead. But I know, I mean, I don't know if you saw, you probably did because the encounter table was so, heavy loaded in the front. Blue Stake was the second encounter by LaFane.
Yeah.
So that was my pivot if I died. And luckily I didn't.
I tried early, but
Mhm.
Nuke and Harm 2 would not take him out. So I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
That's the other question I wanted to ask. Both of you have cursed this run by running away from Blue Stakes. What do you have to say for yourselves?
I lost.
I had to keep digging for items and stuff.
Solomon
See-
just got all excited and then just went away, and then he got all sad.
If it makes you feel better, the curse hit when I realized I didn't hit up Marsh Cave for Oxyale.
I went there and I laughed so hard when I saw that it was Oxy just like last night, because that was what I last locationed last night. And I was
So
like,
I did it tonight.
I was like, I really hope Jay forfeits Ice Cave tonight and goes late, because this is hilarious that it's in the same spot.
I was going through it. I'm like, okay, I'm the idiot that does Marsh early. It's already done. I know it's already done. So I'm gonna get Waterfall. No.
I don't. What was Waterfall? I didn't. That was the one thing I think I didn't do.
Yep. Canal something.
Waterfall was boat. Yeah.
Boat. Okay.
Yep, that would make sense. Yep.
Something that didn't matter.
Mhm.
There's a very poignant discussion going on about ship and canal outside Interseed today in a channel that was really interesting.
Spoilers for the upcoming spring tournament, I fear.
Oops.
It's fine. You didn't hear that either, with a couple other things I said during this run. It's fine.
All right, so Jay Scheidel, unfortunately, this marks the end of your appearance in the bingo tournament this year. Do you have any final thoughts you want to express about your adventure here?
Well, apart from being much further than I planned on ever getting, and thank you to everyone who helped, just bingo and co-op are my two favorite. It's different than the normal seeds, and I love not having to worry about just go fast. I love doing other things. So it's amazing.
Luffy, you are moving on to face the winner of the upcoming race tomorrow at 9 a.m. One Duckling Supreme Budge Mono versus some idiot Leafy Beeblesheep. Any thoughts to your potential upcoming opponents?
I mean, I have a few thoughts, but I'll share them in a more private setting. But I'm very excited. Jay Scheidel is, we've been doing lots of practices. You've grown a lot. I've seen it. You're a different runner than you were when we first started practicing, and you scare me. And I got lucky tonight, and I know that. But GG's, buddy.
Thanks.
And thank you, Danny. Thank you, Fizzle, for doing comms. RPG Limit Break for hosting. Hate with the restream, and everybody who helped. This has been great. At Bingo, I crashed and burned spectacularly last year, so I really wanted to try to show something a little bit better this year. And I feel semis is pretty good, but I kind of want a little more.
All right, Danny, do you have any final thoughts or any other questions for our runners?
No questions. Just for anybody who's watching interested, the semis start tomorrow after the first match that my co-coms here mentioned. I'm going into the finals before Sunday, and then Monday night. Right now we have Final Fantasy Randomizer is taking part of a tournament through Archipelago with the FFR Time Spinner tournament. Signups are going on till the end of Sunday night. We're doing a reveal stream Monday night to see who the teams are going to be matched up against. And that tournament starts Tuesday, which is going to be fun. And our spring tournament starts, qualifiers in about a week and a half. Tournament starts around the beginning of April. So if you are interested in playing Final Fantasy or getting involved, whether it's racing or anything else in the community, now is a really great time to do so. And I want to say probably May-ish should be like the next boot camp. So like it's a really good time to get involved. And if not, you just want to come hang out and watch races. We also got this fancy little spectator ping that I promise I won't bug you with every time we have a race. And you just watch races and hang out with us. But just to thank everybody who was involved. Hate for doing the restream and helping with tracking. Fizzle for doing comms with me. And to both runners, friends, and has been not only friends of ours, but has been a lot of fun watching you both do incredibly well in this tournament. Was super glad to see you both make it through the class qualifier last night and race today. I was a little bummed you got each other, but it was a fun race to do comms on. GG to Jay for making it this far. I 1000% agree with Luffy. You have improved a ton here recently, and watching you get better has been a pleasure, Luffy. Same. You are not only a great runner who keeps improving, and I'm still not bitter at all.
I'm sorry.
my butt. But no, I'm really congrats on making it to the semis. It's kind of awesome. Really glad to
Thank,
see both of you do so well this tournament.
thank you.
All right, that's gonna do it here for us on RPG Limit Break. Stay tuned. We've got a whole lot more bingo that's gonna be concentrated into this one little weekend. Uh, stick around for stick around to see how it shakes out. For all of us at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, my name is Lord Frisbee Beef, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.